hear the gospel, we hear that we need to have Jesus as our Savior, we think, well, what do I need to do to prepare myself for this? Are there some things that He requires of me? Are there some things there's some good works that I need to do? And so we kind of look at our connection to God and maybe even our eternity as this moment where we need to prepare ourselves, do some things to get ready. But here's the reality. Here's the reality. The reality is that there's nothing good enough we could do to receive this salvation. In a sense, here's what I'm saying. You can't earn it. You're never going to be good enough. Now, I know maybe for some of you, you're hearing that and you're going, how dare you, right? Maybe you're like, how dare you say that about me? You don't even know me. How could you ever say that I'm not going to be good enough? And here's what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that weird uncle who's just a big weirdo at your Thanksgiving every year, okay? I'm not saying you're worse than him, okay? Or the mean aunt or the neighbor who tells your kids to get off his lawn, right? Or you know, he's constantly doing something evil to your house, whatever it is, right? Or that boss that you really dislike. Like, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what Jesus is saying either. Because here's the reality. It's never about us comparing ourselves to others. It's actually about us comparing ourselves to God Himself. And who in their right mind would ever say, you know what, I think I'm as good as God is. I think I'm perfect enough, right? Who wouldn't say that, right? So, and that's what we're saying. You're never going to be good enough. Romans chapter 3, verse 10, no one is good. None is righteous. And to be in right standing, to stand before God, a holy God, whose holiness, I said this last week, is so hot, so incredible, so all-consuming that if you were to go anywhere close to it, it would burn you up because of your unrighteousness. We all have it, right? That's something else has to happen then. So it's not us moving in and preparing, this house being prepared. It has to be prepared by someone else. Something else has to happen. We call it, around here, we call it salvation. Here's what it really is. This is it's a big term, but it's a legal term, justification. Here's what that means. It means that you're made right with God because of your union, your relationship with Christ. And there's this divine miracle then in that moment of conversion and new birth, which transforms your heart and transforms you from the inside out. That point is only ever by faith, okay? It's only by faith and faith alone on our part.